Hi everyone, today's holiday book is The Nutcracker, illustrated by Anna Larashi and retold by Susanna Davidson. It was Christmas Eve, and the world was covered in a crisp blanket of snow. Everything was dazzling white except the golden light that spilled out from Clara's house. Inside, a party was in full swing, but Clara stared out the window. She was waiting for something magical to happen. Suddenly, the door burst open. "Merry Christmas, Clara!" It was her godfather. "I've brought you a wonderful present," he said. Oh, there they are. What can it be? Wondered Clara as she lay in bed that night. She was so excited that she couldn't wait to find out. So Clara ran downstairs and she ripped off the wrapping paper, and inside was a Nutcracker toy. Clara hugged him tight, and then with a yawn, she curled up under the tree, and soon she was fast asleep. Dong, dong, the clock struck midnight, and Clara woke with a start, and there was a great whooshing sound. The Christmas tree was rising up around her. And soon it was above her. What's happening? "Hello, Clara," whispered a voice behind her. "My Nutcracker," gasped Clara. He bowed. "I am the Nutcracker Prince," he said. "I've come to protect you. The kitchen mice are plotting to kidnap you." So he blew sharply on his whistle, and 6 soldiers marched out of the toy box. And they were just in time. The kitchen mice stormed out of the shadows. "Ready? Aim! Fire!" The soldiers struck them down with lumps of cheese and sprayed with water. "Cheese!" the mice said. "Is cheese the best you can do?" jeered an evil voice. It was the Mouse King. He whipped out his sword and lunged at the Nutcracker Prince. Clang, clash went their swords. "I must help," thought Clara. And so she took off her slipper and she threw it. Whee! It whizzed through the air and knocked the king out cold. "You were brilliant," said the Nutcracker Prince. "Now we must celebrate." And he called for his reindeer and his magical golden sleigh. Clara and the prince climbed aboard. They flew through the open window and into the snow-filled sky. The reindeer rode through the night. Far below, Clara could see lollipop trees and marshmallow flowers. "Welcome to the land of sweets," announced the prince. They rode up to a marzipan castle, decorated with all kinds of treats. "I'm so glad you've come," said a dazzling fairy, dancing out to greet them. "I am the Sugar Plum Fairy. Come inside and eat." Clara and the prince sat down to a feast of cookies and cakes and candy swirls. And then they watched dances from around the world. Spinning Spanish dancers clicked their castanets. Arabian princesses swirled. Chinese tea dancers whirled. Flower ballerinas twirled. Clara watched, enchanted. But the slow, soothing music called her to sleep. "It's time to go home," whispered the Nutcracker prince. And when Clara awoke up, she was under the Christmas tree once more, and the prince had gone. "He's only a wooden toy," cried Clara. "It must have been a dream, unless it was the magic of Christmas Eve." And that is the end of this very short version of the Nutcracker. Now, the Nutcracker is really cool because it started life as a story. But in 1892, a Russian composer, Tchaikovsky, sorry, I'm not very good at saying that, turned it into a ballet. And so now it's performed all over the world, especially at Christmas. And it's such a fun ballet to watch. It's very magical. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Nutcracker, and I will see you all again soon.